What is up, friends? We are here again. We're going to hack on some games. The boys and I are going to play around and build out a game. What is the game again called?
It's called Meteor Fall.
Meteor Fall.
So what happens is meteors fall, and you're a small tiny block. And we might be able to. It might be a tiny caterpillar emoji.
A tiny caterpillar emoji. Okay.
And also,
all right.
And then it can move back.
Out.
Yeah.
And then it can
wait, that is not a creeper doll.
Your Minecraft shirt is glitching out. Yeah, we can see the right through your stomach to the couch behind you. Okay. All right. So
and then you move left and right. You move left and right
to dodge
as the caterpillar to dodge the meteor. If a meteor hits you, you die. And
okay.
says you die, and you have
restart.
Restart.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's make it. Let's see. Oh gosh. Let me clean this up a little bit. I forget what was actually running here. Okay, so we want to create a new thing. What are we going to create? Oh gosh. iTerm is closing on us.
Friday, March 5th. Today.
Is that today?
Yesterday. No.
Oh, that was the last login was yesterday. Okay, so then, all right, hold on. Okay, so cool. All right, let's see. I wanted to just like get the screen kind of like split, like maybe half split like this. And then we can.
Can I tell you how?
Well, go over the full screen button, and it should say put screen to the right or put screen to the left. Okay, so this looks pretty good though, because we can see the browser and we can see the terminal. So why don't we do let's see. Actually, yeah, here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna make a new folder called, what is it going to be called? Actually, why don't we use yeah, we'll just make a new.
I'll use React today.
You want to use React? Well, I think I don't know if we actually need React, because I think we can use, I think we can use the HTML canvas and JavaScript. What is it called again? Meteor Fall?
Meteor Fall.
Meteor Fall. Okay. And so we're going to have a index. We need
Why are there two live things?
We'll just say index.html. What do you mean? Why is there two live things?
Go back, and there's one thing that's live, and then there's another thing that's live, and that's in Meteor Fall.
I think I messed something up. So let's hit the height and width, and get a canvas, an HTML canvas on the page. And let's see if we can tell what that is. Border equals 1 maybe. And try to just refresh and see if we can see the canvas. Oh, wait, we're not serving anything. Meteor Fall. And then we want to just say like, we want to serve this. Why don't we just use like HTTP server? This is like a node package that you can install. It's called HTTP server, and it just fires it up. So you can have a localhost 8080 that's just serving the static assets there. Okay, so at least the title is right. Okay, so let's see if we can find our canvas here on the screen. So if we inspect, okay, we do have a canvas and it looks pretty big. All right,
that's
so
big enough.
Yeah, I think a couple of things we're gonna need to figure out how to style the canvas, how to work with the canvas, how to draw things.
Color?
Okay, so yeah, why don't you think of a color?
No, there's no way to combine them. The color is black. It's in space. Meteors are in space. Meteors are in space.
Meteors are in space.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's write some JavaScript.
Black canvas.
Okay, so we'll just call it like game.js maybe. And then from game.js, we'll implement our JavaScript. And I just copied and pasted this from W3 Schools, but yeah, let's see. Okay, so our canvas is back, and we want to grab our element by ID index. So we don't have, okay, so we need to give an ID to our canvas. So let's give it ID of game canvas. And then refresh the page, and nothing happens. Oh, that's because this is loading before the canvas was on the page. Okay, cool. So we've got a square. We've drawn a square on the screen.
It's too small.
It's too small. Okay, so how do we add a border? Or like, how about we make like fill background of canvas? So I haven't worked with HTML canvas in a really long time. So, okay, yeah, so you just need to like fill the entire thing. Let's see if this stuff
Oh, it said blue though.
I know. Fill style blue. Why isn't that working? Oh, we've got some errors here in our JavaScript. So canvas is not defined. Oh, right, because it's just called C. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we've got a blue. What color do you want to make it?
Black.
Black.
It has to be black because is there a blue outer space?
I don't know.
That'd be a different whole universe.
Okay, so now we want to draw the ship, right? So one thing I think we need to do is probably start to organize our game a little bit, like into some.
Wait, what if we found a game emoji?
A game emoji?
No, not a game emoji. A ship emoji.
A ship
But-
emoji?
No, it's not gonna be a ship. It's gonna be a small, tiny caterpillar.
Why
with
caterpillar?
It's gonna be a caterpillar.
I don't
head.
get it.
Hmm.
And look, we gotta get back on the screen.
Yeah, if you
It's
how
gonna be a caterpillar.
to
Why
draw
caterpillar?
emoji
Wait,
on HTML canvas. I was thinking, what if we make it like the rocket ship emoji?
I want to be a rocket ship.
why?
I want to be an animal or
Caterpillar
something.
in space.
I want to be an animal or something.
Wait, the first ape, the first fruit flies, and the first dog.
It's not gonna be like something like that.
Huh.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Ooh, canvas is not defined again. Yeah. Okay, let's just make, yeah, no, that's fine. Change this to C. And change this to C. And it should make that emoji thing in the middle. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, right? It has like these little things. And then we can just,
How do you get the emoji?
what if we just change it to like
A caterpillar.
this like, here we go, rocket ship thing.
I want to be a rocket ship.
Why not?
I want to be something like a baby caterpillar.
Okay, do we have a caterpillar emoji? Let's see.
No, we have to make it.
Well, let's take some more.
Bug. Oh, bug. There we go. How about this one? There's your
Yeah.
caterpillar emoji. Right?
That's it.
There it is.
Yeah,
I can't see it. It has to be bigger.
Okay. So how do we make it bigger?
With the slash 2,
Oh,
what is
The
that?
/2.
Oh, divided by 2 is to put it in the middle of the page. But here we
it
go.
should be at the bottom. You don't dodge out of the middle. You have to dodge out of the bottom.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to put it on the bottom then. Right?
We have to work with those numbers.
Oh, there, it's massive.
We
Too
need
big.
a little bit smaller.
Okay, so let's figure out how to make it how to draw it. So let's actually make some classes here. Let's make some classes. So let's make a class called ship, right?
Ship,
And
yeah.
constructor will be the like symbol, and then we'll just like pass this dot symbol equals symbol, and then we'll have like a render method for our ship that will tell it where to like actually print it.
But that's too big of a symbol. That's too big of a caterpillar. We because the meteors will be too small for that thing.
Okay, so then we have a class that is like game, and the game
Yeah, we
has
still have some errors though.
where? I know that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. So I just didn't clear them. So if we move this down a little bit and refresh.
Dad, are you kidding me? That caterpillar is like humongous.
So the game constructor, let's say the game constructor takes in like reference to the canvas.
Dad, will you make
this
that caterpillar smaller?
When we get there, bud. Just a sec, give it a sec. So this ctx is canvas.get context 2D. I think maybe, I don't know. And then I think we're gonna want like a game.tick or something where it like
are
changes.
we working with the caterpillar or we can work with the meteor at some point?
I don't know. So the game, do we want to like have each of the objects have reference to the game, to the canvas's context, so it knows how to draw itself on the canvas? Or do we want to have like a different view object that's responsible for rendering it? So like right now, right? Like if we make it so that the game just colors it can like set up the fill style and the background, right? So then we can have this part here.
The meteors fall.
This or like,
it's gonna be like it's gonna be like an emoji that says eligible. Like if hit bottom, spawn it up. So we have multiple falling at once.
Yeah, we could actually put an invisible black line in the middle of it, and it could be like when the object hits the bottom, disappears.
It can't be in the middle of it because the caterpillar is at the bottom, so it has to smash it. So if caterpillar is gonna die, then the meteor has to smash the caterpillar for the caterpillar.
yeah. So the game should probably know about the ship, and it should probably know about each of the, or like how many, maybe like how many. Yeah, it should probably know about the ship, and so we can say this dot ship is ship, and then
ship. What is ship?
Ship is going to be your caterpillar thing. So then we're going to say like this dot.
Are we ever going to do ship equals
this dot ship dot render, and that gives us back the. Yeah, how do we want to do
Why are we
this?
calling it ship?
Because I thought that's what it was.
No, it's not.
It's not a ship. It's just a caterpillar running around.
Okay, well, that's like what it is, though, right? Like, so then we want to say at the end, we're going to say something like, G is a new game, and we're going to pass in the canvas, and we're going to pass in a ship.
No,
and then we need a constant ship.
Canvas is defined as C.
I know, you're right. Yeah, so I'm just going to rename this.
And then there's so many errors.
There are now, yeah. So we don't need the context anymore. We already have that. We didn't actually need that, and then we didn't use that. Okay, so then. Okay, so it's not working anymore, right? Because we're not actually rendering anything. So if we call game game.render, what does that do? So game.render is failing because C is not defined. And that's because this should be like this dot canvas dot width and height. But I think I almost wonder if we might want to pass in the height and width or something to the game. I don't know. All right, so then ship dot render. I feel like we should make like render space or something, and then this would do these two things, and then render ship or render like calls this dot render space and then ship dot render. And then maybe we have to pass in the context, this dot ctx, and then the ship figures out like, okay, I'm going to set where I'm going to set myself. Okay, C is not defined. Right, because that's going to be the canvas. So
it's right there by width and height.
yeah, but that doesn't know. It doesn't know about what the canvas is. So right here, C is supposed to be the canvas's height and width. So I think let's just hard code it. Height is what is it? 300, and width
Dad,
is 400.
Dad, this has to be at the ground.
You mean?
The camera has to be on the ground of the space thing.
Yeah, so we need to figure out how to do that. So, do you remember what you changed to move things around? Remember what bits you're supposed to change to move things around on the screen? So right now, right, it's rendering at width divided by 2. What if we just do like width or height? Where do you think it's going to go?
I don't know.
I think it's going to go in the corner. I think maybe this corner or this corner. Let's see. Oh, it's gone.
It's out of the canvas.
Yeah, so if we do like width minus 100, height minus 100, right? Okay, so now it's over here. So if we say height minus 200, does that go up? Okay, so then height minus 10.
We need height minus
Oh, look at that. Bottom.
But we need the caterpillar smaller.
We need to make the caterpillar smaller. Okay, so I think that is defined by this font size here. So let's make it half the size. Whoops. If we make it half the size and then refresh. Oh, too small.
What's 290 now?
Let's see. That. Okay, so serif does matter. Okay, so 50 pixels. That's how big it is.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do 40 or what do you think? Is that a good size or what?
40's better.
Okay, and then should we have it be 10 off the ground, or let's try 5? See if it hides below. Okay, so it's kind of on the bottom.
5.
Okay, and then the width, right? I think this is actually going to be based on like your arrow keys, right? When we go right and we go left, it's going to change like where the ship is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean caterpillar?
Where the caterpillar ship is. Okay.
Just call it where the bug is.
Where the bug is. Okay. So let's say that the bug is going to start out at
Let's just start on either one of the corners.
So yeah, we almost need like this dot x, and that's going to be like our left and right position. So if we start off this dot x at width divided by 2, and then here we just render with this dot x, and then we can change that as we move the ship around. Okay, so he starts in the middle. Well, we could technically start this at like a random number or something.
I said I want to start in one of the corners.
So, Dad, are we ready for it
to
move around? Are we ready for this ship to move around?
So let's see. Oh, that's too far in the corner. Let's keep it in the middle for now, and then we can figure this out later. Okay, Logie? Okay, so he's starting in the middle, and let's get it so that we can make our arrow keys go left and right.
I know. Actually, to make it easier, we can just use your mouse.
Use your mouse?
No. Yeah. Wait, it'll go up and down. You don't want up and down diagonal.
No, we're just doing
just the position of the mouse. Okay, so let's just see.
Yeah, but
so if we
then it'll go up, down.
No, we're just doing X.
Well, we can just do like the X and Y position of the mouse. So let's try to figure it.
X and Y is everywhere.
I'm sorry, just the X position. You're right. Okay, so set interval. It takes a function to run, and we want this to run.
It's a double function, so there's 2 pieces over on top. See, yeah, there's 2 of those curved things.
2 parentheses. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the first one is to call the set interval function, and then the second one is to define our next function. We're telling it that it doesn't take any arguments here, and so what we want to do in here is we just want to console.log the mouse's X position. So I don't know.
Console.log.
Have you?
Remember we were learning about console.log.
We learned it non-P5GS in the other thing.
So we want to get the mouse position. How do we do this?
Handle mouse, that goes everywhere.
On mouse move, handle mouse move. So then do we want to change what? Okay. Wow, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
Yeah. it
Okay, that's all right. That's all right, right?
Yep.
So we can say,
I
okay,
want
so,
to take.
oh, cool.
It probably
So
will.
yeah, we do want to use the on mouse move event. Okay. Or do we want to use the, yeah, okay. So let's just get like a basic thing going that will move it around. So
look at what this mouse
document.on mouse move is a new function that will console.log e. So this is going to be passed, I think, the argument e. So then if we refresh, see how in the console down here, as we move around, it's moving a ton, right?
Caterpillar is amazing.
Yeah.
I know, but we're just trying to figure out where the mouse is right now.
I can tell you, we could do dot X. We could do the dot X thing, and we could do the mouse X and mouse Y.
Well, Y goes up.
Yeah, so that mouse X and mouse Y is only in P5.js. That's only in processing. We're just in raw vanilla JavaScript right here.
Wow.
So, but I think we've got it. So if we add the on mouse move directly to the canvas, then it should only track mouse movements while we're inside of the space, and then when we're outside, it won't move anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we move around in here, it moves around. If we move around out here, it doesn't. Chew. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. So client. So which one do we want? Screen X, screen Y, client X, client Y. Layer X, offset X, page X. Oh wow, there's so many. There's so many things relative to the thing. Okay, so yeah, which one do we actually care about? That's the question. Well, let's just try messing around with it and saying like,
I hope we don't crash our computer.
e dot. Well, we're not going to do that. Client X. Let's just log client X. Okay, so over here we're looking at like low numbers, and over here we're looking at high numbers, right? So we want to take client X and we want to pass that into the ship, so that we're rendering the ship at that position. So I think what we want to do is say when we render the game, when we call game.render, we actually pass in the mouse's client X and Y. So we'll say e.client X. And I think we might want to pass more than that, but let's just start with that. And then here we can say in our render method, we pull off X, and then we want to say this.ship.render, or this.ship.move, and then we'll pass it in the X, move to, and then we'll give it an X. This.x equals X. Let's just see what happens.
We don't get any errors.
So then here, here we can actually say like ship.move to e.client X. Where is it? Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, that might have been from earlier.
If we refresh now.
Let's see. Yeah, so if we clear that, then it's gone. Yeah, no errors right now. So, all right, so I keep second guessing myself. So I'm saying ship.move to, and then we're giving it an X. Then we're calling game.render. That'll render the ship. So let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Oh, type error. Cannot destructor. Oh,
7 errors now.
Okay.
Dad, we got
Refresh.
7 errors.
Okay, watch. Oh, what?
Turn up.
Up and down doesn't do anything.
Yes.
Is that what we wanted?
Yeah, we just got to
Okay.
Yeah, but it just go out of the screen.
It doesn't go out of this. Oh, it goes out over here, but it doesn't go out over here. In fact, like
It
kind of
stops.
bumps up against it. Yeah. Okay. But hey, look at that. It's moving around, right?
Yeah, but look, if we later in the day, then I put that in parentheses.
Okay, so maybe we should only let it go move, like we should say like only if x is less than or equal to width minus 10 or something, or we'll only set x if the width is minus whatever. Okay, so that's pretty close to what we want.
We're like, what? Yeah, it's raining. What? Oof! I crashed into it.
Yeah, so I think since it's 40 pixels, like the emoji is expecting to be in the 40 pixels. So maybe it needs to be 40. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. Okay, cool. All right, so now what we need to do is drop rocks on his head.
Asteroids.
No, drop asteroids
So we
in
have to
in
find a
any
picture of an
directions.
asteroid 'cause it's hard to find. Wait, let's try an emoji. Let's just find an emoji.
Yeah, let's just do an emoji. Okay,
Yeah.
so class
Do you
asteroid.
want them to fall his head? If it falls on his head, he dies.
Is it an asteroid or is it a meteor?
It's
Meteor.
Meteor. Let's
Yeah,
call.
because it was called Meteor Fall.
Okay, meteor. Yeah. Oh, what do we call it? Just rock.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Structure, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Let's take this as symbol.
Symbol equal.
And then-
symbol equals the.
This is definitely gonna be only like this video is. I thought this video would only be like 30 minutes. It probably is.
I don't know. Okay, so this dot symbol is equal to symbol, and this dot x is equal to x. And I think we do want to pass in
Asteroids?
no, like a location, just like a random location. So let's
Pass in random.
well let's actually just take in the x location, and then we need to define a render function for this too. So the render function is going to be, let's just change the symbol to like rock. Is there a rock thing? No.
Can I try meteor?
No.
Asteroid.
Well, how about we just make it a whole planet?
No.
Ooh, asteroid. Look at that. It's totally an asteroid. It's going to be like going the wrong direction, but that's okay. All right. So
wait, we could actually turn. Can we actually just turn it somehow?
Hey, we're
I
gonna get
don't
good
know.
circles.
Just need to like rotate it. I don't know.
Rotate.
Okay, so then we want to.
rotate it 100 degrees. What does that do?
What's 100?
I don't know how you rotate. Like I don't know if there's like a rotate thing. Yeah. So
Can you see if there's something how to rotate?
so hold on. Let's we've got our game is constructed of the canvas and the ship, and we need to
Dad,
pass in.
look at the Java thing. That's the Java thing Grayson and me use for Minecraft. That type of Java symbol is the same Java symbol that Grayson and me had been searching up when we were looking for Minecraft.
Where are you talking about that?
On the JavaScript thing.
This thing up here?
Mhm.
Oh, that symbol is Stack Overflow. That's Stack Overflow. That's good. Yeah, this is the website that has all of the answers when you're a programmer. It's like a help website. So I think what we want to do is like over time we want to make new rocks and we want to like drop them, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how do we do that?
But we need them to be rotating. Forever rotate.
Okay, so let's just say game dot drop rock or something, or
like he's going to the asteroid ring around out of Saturn, and it could end up like flying around in circles.
let's call it drop rocks, and then
Drop rocks, that'd be awesome.
yeah, and then when we call drop rocks, it will create new rocks and add them to a list of rocks. So this dot rocks is a list.
Can we make only four rocks at once so the game doesn't crash and a million rocks appear at once?
So let's push on a new rock, and then we'll say, oh, let's actually make this here. And then we'll make it render. We'll make another render, or no, we'll just call this rocks.map. So we want to like iterate over each of the rocks for each. And then for each rock, we want to call rock.render. And then probably have to pass in this .ctx. Okay, so we're pushing on a new rock. And when we push on the new rock, this .y equals y. Or no, this is going to be 0, I think. Yeah. Let's call it 50 just so we can see it. Nothing. Okay, so what's happening here? So we're calling game.render, and when we call game.render, actually we need to call it out here too. Game.render. When we call it out here, we're iterating over each rock, and then you know what? We never called drop rocks. So game.drop rocks. And for now, it's just going to drop 1, but like we could call it a few times.
Yeah, but it has to drop in multiple directions.
I know.
Not 1.
Yeah. So we need to pass in.
Drop rock over the thingy.
It is the Nevada flag, yeah.
Did you put this was clear on here?
Okay, so that's our ship, and then our rocks. Let's see.
The rocks is a meteor thing.
Wait.
This thing. What?
No, it's get the right one.
Okay.
Wait, how did you get the right one?
I don't know.
I thought you got the hands.
Oh no. Okay, so then here instead of
Dad, can we make that thing rotate?
Maybe. Let's test that in a minute because I think we might be able to do that with CSS, but I'm not sure.
What's CSS?
CSS.
Oh, I remember. What does it stand for again?
Cascading style sheets. It's for styling stuff. Yeah. So we've got our canvas, we've got our ship, we've got our game. We're calling game.drop rocks.
Well, even that in some CSS coding.
So the rock right now needs to be initialized with the symbol and then some x. So let's do width divided by 2.
Dad, have you ever heard of?
Oh, rock! We've got a rock on the screen.
And it's going.
It's so good. No, it's okay. It's okay. We're getting close because now we definitely need like a tick. So like set.
Yeah, it spawns every few minutes.
Well, this is gonna say like every second or every half second, like do something. And the thing we want to do is all the rocks on the screen need to move down, and
move down forever until we get out of the screen. I think we need to make a special line that the caterpillar can't go through, but the rocks can go through. Just fall out of the screen. And 4 rocks can only spawn at once.
It's glitching.
It's okay. It's going slow because we're only updating every 500, every half second. If we move this down to like 50, it should go way faster. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it's even going in front of the mask.
Yeah, but what I was trying to figure out is like, okay, we're rendering the game. Every time we call render game, do we want the rocks to move down a little bit? So then this becomes like
we
also want the sizes to be different, right, Logan?
Yeah, we want sizes to be different, and we also want them falling immediately. So when spawn, fall down.
Okay.
When spawn, fall down. One spawn, fall down. One spawn, fall down.
Yeah, let's see. Oh gosh.
We need to make it so if it hits if hit caterpillar.
If it hits the caterpillar.
If hit ship. Then
can I do the typing? I know. I know what the F does.
If hit ship. If meteor hit ship, then if rock hit ship. Then say game over. We spawn. if we spawn hit, and then no, I'm not gonna do that. Or else
Do nothing.
disappear.
Okay, so you wanna try it so that it's all right. So right now we're falling too fast, I think. Let's see. So if we do that, okay. So we'll have to mess around with
That's
this.
better. That's way better.
The speed. Let's just make it a constant, like const like fall.
Wait, what's constant mean?
Speed.
Forever?
Const is like a variable that you don't ever change. That you're not planning on ever
See,
changing.
it went to the thing. Went to the bottom. We love that, don't we?
We do, yeah. Okay, so then the other thing is that like once they go off the screen, I feel like we should just like destroy it. But right now we're not doing that.
If
so
it hits the cardboard,
yeah, it's just gonna make like a whole bunch of objects, but it probably doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay, so then what else do we need here? I think we need to render like a few more rocks. Like we need to right now when we call drop rocks, we're only adding one new rock smack in the middle. I think we should add like a random number of rocks, like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or something
Or
like that.
5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9.
No,
So
it has to be 4.
Why 4? Why does it have to be 4?
Only 4.
And they can't see you, Mr. Logan.
what is the JavaScript random thing? How to find random number in JavaScript?
No, it can't be a random number.
Is
It
it
has
just random?
to be 4.
Math.random. I thought it was like on window or something. So math.random gives us a random number between 0 and 1, I think.
No, but it can't be
Blah, blah, blah.
0 and 1.
Yeah, so we take math.random times and then whatever our number is. And
Oh,
then,
it can only go up to 4. It can only go up to 4.
okay, so we'll do up to 4. Oops. And then we want to say like we don't want all of the decimal.
I keep saying math.random equals 10 equals 4 equals 10 equals 4.
So here we go. This is good, right? So it's either 1 or it's 2 or it's 3 or it's 4. So this should work fine. So this will give us a random number. So like const num rocks equals this. So then we want to iterate. We want to say like for let I equal 0, I less than num rocks, I plus plus. So for that many times, add a rock, and we want to add it at a position.
At random position.
Yeah. So what? Like the maximum is going to be the width. So this one is going to be like const x is equal to.
Actually, it should say now JavaScript.
Both.
Yeah.
It's raw JavaScript and really hard HTML, right?
Not sure what you mean. Okay, so this should give us an x, like a decent x. Oops.
Wait, if we did like x math.steal math.random times.
Oh, what?
What if it hits you? What happens?
Nothing happens. We haven't. So we need to add collision detection. So if we get crashed into, like this, then we need
we
to
can do a blood emoji. Can we
a
try
blood emoji. I think we're moving
find
now. We're
blood
moving
emoji.
too slow. Let's see. Okay, if we go twice as fast. Okay. Okay, so sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 3. Cool. So this is.
It cannot go below 1.
This is good. This is fun, right? This is fun.
It
Okay.
can't be 1.
So the very first time we render, oh, you know what? We're not passing in x when we first initialize the ship. So let's put it at. Well, okay. So here's the other thing is that we can this function that we wrote that has this random stuff, right? This thing here gives us a random x. So why don't we make a helper function that's called like const random x, and that will return the same thing that we just wrote down there. Okay. And then we're going to need this for a few different things, right? And then we can say random y. Actually, no, we don't need random y because we're going to just
Why width capitalized?
Oh, that is a good question. So width, I capitalize width because it's a constant and we don't want it to, this by writing it as in all caps, screaming snake case. Sometimes they call it screaming snake case because it kind of looks like a snake with like this underscore in the word. So when it's screaming snake case, that tells you like, okay, this variable that I'm using should not change. It probably should not ever change. So when we initialize the ship now, we want to call get, or like, what's it called? Random X. So then random X is just going to return a random X value for us. And we can do that here too. So this will give us like random
Yeah,
X.
but won't that throw in the middle of the screen?
No, so like, see, watch when I refresh now, see the caterpillar is showing up in a little bit different places every time. And the rocks are showing up in different places.
And the rocks are different.
Yeah, and the rocks are all different. Okay, so.
Okay, now I think we get the CSS before we get too deep. So they'll be spinning.
So they're spinning?
Yeah, because they're going in the wrong direction. Then we have to make them going diagonal.
Let's see if we can figure that out. Rotate text.
The CSS.
On canvas. Let's see if it recommends using canvas or using something different. Context.rotate. Oh, interesting. Translate, rotate. Okay, so you rotate the whole let's try it. Okay. So when the rock, before we render the rock, we want to call ctx dot rotate math pi. Well, okay, we want to rotate like
pi
some fixed amount.
Messed up.
I don't know. Let's just see if it rotates something, and then. Oh.
It just glitched.
It did kind of glitch. Let's see.
No, we need to
like
slow it down. Slow it down.
Is it in radians or something, or like what is this? See if we can turn it sideways. Oh, look at that! That one is totally rotating. Or they're rotated. I don't know. Oh, you know what's happening?
What?
Is it's changing the orientation every single time.
Oh, Dad, it went sideways.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, it went sideways.
Okay, now it's.
Wait, there's a caterpillar.
There's another cat. Everything is totally glitching out. It's totally glitching out. Okay, so I think we want to like.
Wait, never got his tail.
I think we want to rotate back to 0 after we've rotated it for. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't know why it's flashing, but.
Wait. Oh, that one.
It is going sideways. It is going totally sideways.
Yeah, you see where it's going.
Oh, that's because when it's rotated, it's rotated just a little bit. It's instead of down, like down is now rotated.
Yeah.
Let's see if.
So it could go forever down.
Okay.
That one's didn't do anything. Okay, glitched out.
That but there's only one. That's me too easy of a game. And then you're like, oh, this is too easy.
Here, let's just change it from being that orange thing to being like just a something else. Okay, how about a red dot? Perfect. That kind of looks like some sort of like isn't there's like red, there's like some sort of sun or something. It's like a fancy red sun. Ah! Okay, so all right, so what else do we want it to happen?
Wait, it could be like that could be the part of the scrolling game.
So I think the other thing that we want to do is like we want to drop new rocks randomly.
Forever.
Yeah, and forever. Yeah, so I think
randomly and forever.
Yeah, we want to say like set interval. Well, actually, yeah, why don't we do it this way? Like no, we can just do a different one. Set interval. Every 2 seconds, we'll call game.drop rocks. And then we'll, okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. So this is gonna actually be pretty tricky. Okay, what if I tried to like do a trick and come in here? And then like, okay, all right. So,
but the fall speed has to be faster.
the fall speed needs to be faster, says the boy. Okay, so we'll refresh this. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so should we could make it too, like if you've gone a certain amount of time, then we drop more rocks on you or something. Like here we go. Okay. Now we get more rocks more frequently.
Oh, there's no time limit.
Yeah. Okay, so then what else should
But
we
there's no rocks. Oh, never mind.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Whew, whew, whew. Okay. So what else?
Rocks are falling.
Okay. So let's
You're hit.
why don't we work on
And then we die.
Okay, let's work on collision detection, Logan. What do you say? Okay, so
Wait, actually, what if when the meteor
Yeah.
touches the caterpillar, it actually turns into a red dot like a blood.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blood squirting everywhere, and you can put your hit, and then you can put a restart, and then it
And
does
then
all of this code.
Hey, Dad, maybe we could do this. Maybe we could make when hit restart. Do all this coincidence.
When hit restart. Like when you
There's
I see.
no restart yet. There's no
Okay.
restart
When
yet.
But
if you die,
when die, just say you die, hit respawn, and then this whole game happens again.
Okay. So this I'm noticing something, and because we're just calling methods only on the game inside of here, I think we actually might want to move this logic inside of the game itself. So inside the game, we can create new, I think we want to create them inside of the game here so that we have access to them so that we can clear them when the game is over. So I'm going to say this dot game interval and this dot rocks interval are going to be new, or they're going to be the return value of these functions that are calling render and drop rocks. And that way, when we try to detect a collision, but like after that, we should say like right after the rocks fall, say like this dot game like is game over something, and then we can say is game over is true if or maybe so like if game over, then we want to
if this is game over.
oh yeah, hold on, let's see. So this is actually render. We don't actually want to do it in render. We want to do it inside of like
What are these different colors for?
What do you mean on this in the text? Like how this one's white and this one's blue and this one's orange and this one's green? Those are to help you know. It's called syntax highlighting. It's to help you know what's happening on screen. Isn't that cool?
That's what and like kind of what it means.
Yeah, like is it a function or
blues or render?
yeah, like see how this is green? If I misspelled this and I had like X, then it doesn't turn green. So I'm like, oh, one of those three is different. And then you know, like, okay, it's just to make it the same. I can just
try to make a random code sentence that won't affect
our a random code sentence.
No.
That's a comment, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. So, all right, we need to figure out if the game is over. So how do we do that? Well, we need to check like if any of the rocks have fallen on the ship.
Wait, we could do if rock touches caterpillar.
Okay.
No, it's not caterpillar. It's ship.
So both ship and actually no, ship and so rock has X and Y, but ship only has X. So its Y is kind of just hard coded to height -5. So why don't we just set this dot Y is height -5, and then we can say this dot Y here. And then what we can do is now that both ship and rock have X and Y, we can just check and see like if they're too close, and if they are, then we'll consider them crash into each other.
Got glitched out and it appeared like sideways. It was because symbol got glitched.
The symbol got glitched.
Because symbol, whenever when the caterpillar got glitched, the symbol was because both of our things, because both the rock and the ship, they're both symbols, so it slammed out, and it thought the caterpillar was the rock symbol for a second.
Okay, so let's say that we have an is touching, and we'll pass in. I mean, we could just pass in two objects, A and B, or we can call it like ship and rock or something.
Later.
Okay, so we'll just say like if a.x minus b.x is less than 10. Or actually, let's see.
Why is the game still running and rocks keep hitting our head?
Aren't you supposed to dodge them? Oh, speeded.
Okay, so this is roughly what we want, I think, for our collision detection, is we want to say like, is the x for one object minus the b for one object almost the same? And by almost the same, I just say less than 10. But the problem is that if one of them is negative, if we get a negative number, then it's not going to actually work because then it'll be way less than 10. So I think we want to use like math.abs, right? So if this is negative 100, it actually is 100. So abs is a function to find the absolute value of a number. Abs, yeah. And
absolutely.
So Grayson, what is the absolute value of -1?
Below 1
is 1. So the absolute value is basically like
1.
So the absolute value of -1 is 1, and the absolute value for 1 is 1, and the absolute value for like -1,000 is 10,000 is 10,000, and the absolute value for -90 is 90. The absolute value for 80 is 80. So like the numbers on the left, some of them have a minus and some of them don't have a minus. All the numbers on the right these are all the absolute values, and the absolute values never have a minus. Okay, so it's like you can take any number and get its absolute value by removing the minus if it has a minus sign, or by just taking, if it doesn't have a minus sign, you just take the same number. So what is the absolute value of 10, Grayson?
10 is 10.
Good. The value of -10, absolute value of -10.
10.
Good. Absolute value -100. Good. Nice. So now you know it's the absolute value. So we have our like is touching, or we have like is touching. So what I think we want to do is say like in our function that's rendering here, I think we want to say like if is if not Vista game over, then we render it. And then our game over function is just going to check to see if any of the rocks are touching the ship. Game over. Maybe is game over.
And then we can play the game.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see. Let's see.
No,
So,
I'm the first one to test the whole game now.
Okay, so we want to go through all of the rocks. So this.rocks.for each. Is that what we want to do? Or maybe we should use the for loop again, because we want to break out of it, right? Yeah. So for var rock of this.rocks console.log rock. Let's just make sure we can loop over them. There we go. Got all our rocks. And then we want to say if is touching rock and ship, then return true. And if we get through all the rocks and none of them are touching the ship, then we return false. Oh, we're missing a parentheses here. Okay, and then we refresh.
And then we'll test it out.
Oh man, Uh-oh. All right.
Localhost 8080.
Okay.
How do you make sure that no one's using the same thing you're using?
Wait, what?
Yeah, how do you make the local host thing? Like, is every local host the same thing?
Good question. So localhost, this localhost is the host name for my computer.
Oh,
And
really?
8080 is the port that the program, this HTTP server program, is bound
Whoa, that's still huge.
to. The output, the log output. That's funny. Okay, so the next thing, what do we want to do next? We've got our is game over. If they're touching, we return. Oh, it worked. I think it worked. No, it didn't work. Let's see. Okay. Crash. Hit each other. Come on. Oh,
Crash!
it worked.
And then in the middle, it should say you died.
You died. Okay. All right. So
Bam.
if the game is over, if the game's not over, then we render.
Yeah.
Else, we want to say clear interval. We pass in this game interval, so the game stops, and we want to say, and we want to clear the rocks interval too. Otherwise, it'll just keep drawing new rocks on the screen.
Well, that would be cool as you're.
Alright.
Do you know what's crazy?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see.
I was
All
trying to
right.
play.
So, oh, like actually. Okay.
Okay, the game
Okay, so the game
gonna
shouldn't
die.
restart now, even if I move around and stuff, because. Okay. All right. Cool. So we've got it. We're colliding. What else do we want to do? Should we get maybe we should get points every time?
Yeah, every time rock passes them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
But the rocks, never mind. Rocks can actually get points. when
Okay,
they
so
hit the caterpillar.
we'll keep a score then. This
So, yeah,
score equals
While you
0.
guys are working on that, do not add anything else outside here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Dang, which I'm just gonna play around.
All right. Hold
See
on.
if I can dodge.
Oh, you want to do? Okay, here.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
you try it. Okay. All right. Let's see
See
it.
if I-
What you got? See what you got. Oh man.
Wait,
Oh,
I
oh,
wasn't ready.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The other thing is that I think it might be too easy right now. Our tolerance of 10 pixels might not be enough. It might not be intense enough, right?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Wait, but actually, what if we do the more points the caterpillar gets, the more harder it gets.
Oh, I like
Kind of
it.
like in the.
He's just playing it.
I'm just playing it.
We're waiting for you. Come around. Sit down.
Oh.
Or you want to round too? You want to play?
Whoa. Oh,
Okay.
I actually.
All
Well,
right.
if it's under, it doesn't kind of
Okay,
touch it
it's
for
too
some
easy.
reason.
It's too easy. We got to make it harder. It's too easy. Okay, right? It's too easy.
Wait, dodge, please.
Okay. Okay, so let's make it harder.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make the fall speed 5.
Oh, that's harder.
It's harder, but it's not impossible, right?
Yeah, because you can actually just immediately get through. And also,
Okay,
if
and
your
then
bottom touches the top of a rock, it doesn't count.
all right, so then let's make it also so that every time we drop rocks, we also increase the fall speed.
Oh, now you're gonna die.
Then we did.
All right, so every second it'll get harder. All right.
Oh.
I think. Okay, so it's getting faster. Is it getting faster?
No, it is not.
It's not? Okay, so this still feels pretty easy.
Yeah, it feels pretty easy. We
All
gotta,
right, let's
we
make
gotta,
this.
we gotta make some gaps tightened up. Oh yeah, wait, actually there are some gaps.
All right, so let's try this. So then every time it drops rocks, it should really pick up speed. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, I can't change a constant.
What's constant? Used to do let.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
It's baseballs. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Too fast.
Okay.
Just
Well,
doing-
okay. All right. Let's see. Okay.
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 Oh, it's
Okay.
getting faster.
Okay. Okay.
Dad,
Okay.
it's getting too fast.
All right. One.
That's almost impossible to see them.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. let's drop rocks every, and then we'll only increase the fall speed by like 0.1 every time. Then we get more rocks.
Oh, it's like a trail. Uh-oh.
Okay,
You gotta
this
go the
is-
right path. It's kind of like a maze.
Yeah.
We could call this a maze game instead.
Okay, so
No,
point one is
Meteor
probably
maze.
still too much.
We could call it meteor maze.
Still not enough. All right, let's go faster. So, okay.
That's
Okay.
enough.
You think so?
Yeah, that's enough.
Well, wait, real quick. Let Dad play.
So not even falling, it doesn't look like.
It
Okay.
doesn't really look like it's falling. Yeah, look.
It just looks like you're zooming.
Okay, and then let's also increase.
Wait, Dad, you hit
Yeah, okay, so I did die. All right, so let's make this 3, and then.
Wait, actually, we could do something. If touching the red thing, the whole screen goes red. Everything light up red.
Hey, we can do if touch red thing, make screen red,
Yeah.
make canvas red.
So I'm thinking about I'm making this drop rocks function.
Mhm.
Instead of just dropping 1, 2, 3, or 4 rocks every time, we're gonna pass in,
Drop random rocks.
yeah, or like an n, and then we'll go up to n, so that as the game goes on, we keep increasing the fall speed, which is now like really becoming like the difficulty. Let's just change it to like difficulty, and then so we're starting out on difficulty 5, right? Oops, fall speed is not defined.
What's going on? Really, Dad, look at how many errors.
Yeah, because every 500 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Because
Here we go. So now it should just get harder and harder. Like,
Oh,
okay. All right. Okay. Oh, okay.
Dang,
All right. All right. Your turn. All right. Now I
My
think
turn?
it. Yes. Now I think it's.
Uh-oh.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. You get one. Okay. Refresh.
Wait, Commander.
Oh.
Wait.
How do you know?
Uh-oh. Ah!
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
didn't see the
So
coin
it's
'cause your
okay.
mask
So
is
it might
so
be too
fast.
difficult now.
It's too difficult now.
Okay. So then let's.
Now let's create the points.
Okay. Let's see. So we want to make points every time you.
Every time you pass rocks.
Or should we just display like the level? Like
yeah.
we can call difficulty the level, and every time you kind of like pass a level, right? Every time we increase this. Oh, come on. That was all right.
Didn't change anything.
I think our collision,
you can actually glitch it if you
just go fast.
Yeah, go fast.
Okay, so
Then you can get to every rock and
difficulty delta.
What's the delta do?
This is like how fast the difficulty changes. So right now we're changing it by 0.1. That's like how quickly it adds more.
Mhm.
All right. So the next thing we wanted to do was display. Let's display the score.
Yeah, score. So we could do when rocks on our screen.
All right. So then when we render too, I wonder if we should render this .render scoreboard or something.
I thought it was something with CSS.
Well, we were going to try to rotate something, and then we decided not to. So then if we do text again, how do we do the fill text thing?
Daddy, we still need to customize those balls. Why are they red? They need to be gray.
What? No.
Remember,
You have to edit it.
asteroids, meteors are gray, not red.
They are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gray. They aren't red.
Yeah, but there's a little flaming part out of it that makes it look like it's like fire.
Then we have to break apart to look like they're really fireballs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is called Meteor
So-
Fall.
Yeah.
Actually, our character could be an Earth that has arms and legs. And
So since these
we're
are-
not changing the character.
Since these both became lets instead of const, I don't think these are actually constants. I think they are variables that belong to the game. So let's take them in as like difficulty and difficulty delta, and then we'll use those here. This dot difficulty and this dot delta equals this dot or
difficulty delta.
okay, and then here we'll change it. This dot difficulty equals this dot difficulty delta, and this will make it so that it keeps increasing the same amount if we initialize game with, what was it again, 5 and 0.1. And let's just see, oh, what do we break?
We got 156 errors.
This dot, oh, this is going to be this dot difficulty to a string, and we'll print it at like 20, and we'll make it fill style. Let's see. Okay, so there's the score. It starts out as 5.
Yeah, but you can't even see it.
Yeah, I know. Make it 10, and then we'll put this up to 50. Or where is difficulty?
It's so small.
Oh, plus equals.
See, it's so small. The difficulty number.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so 10 is too small then, huh? Try. That's probably.
Yeah.
Can we do different fonts
I think so.
I know how to find
You
fonts.
can-
Do
you can
command
do it.
space.
Okay, so there the difficulty is like increasing, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
where are they? Where are the meteors?
They're not falling right now. Okay.
So, but why is he giving us a score?
Because the difficulty is increasing, but
There is no.
all right, yeah, we broke something. So let's figure out what's going on.
Wait,
Dead
maybe the
Sea.
white. Well, maybe the red balls of fire, aka the meteors, are spawning right there, and it's like, what are we gonna do with this?
No, because they should be coming down the screen. Right. Okay, so we're passing into the game. We're passing in the canvas, the ship, 5 and 1.
Wait, is it behind the canvas? Should we break something and put some meteors behind the canvas?
No,
Are you sure, Dad?
no.
No, I didn't say no.
So we're dropping the rocks, and then we're saying this dot render.
What will be wrong?
Okay, so it does say dropping rocks.
Really? Well, it's way too quickly.
Let's see how many it thinks it's dropping. 5, 6, 7. That's how many it thinks it's dropping, but we don't actually see any dropping, right? So if we go into drop rocks,
Or now it thinks it's
okay.
8.
So then we're gonna say
Wait,
console.
stopping at 10. Why? Why is it stopping at 10?
Because every we're running this every 100 milliseconds, or we're increasing it 0.1 every time. All right, let's try this
And now it
again.
thinks it's 12.
1, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, so that's the right number of rocks. Then it's pushing them on there, pushing on the rock, and then the rock is saying,
I'm gonna fall down.
"Oh
What happened?
no, that should be fine, right?" Wait, rotate. We don't need rotate. Fall. I removed. Okay, this dot difficulty. There we go. All right.
So now it thinks it's
I introduced a bug to my bug. Little bug, run away, little bug, run away. Okay, we're level 7. We're level 7. We're running so fast. We're running so fast. Nothing will catch us now. Nothing will catch us now. 8. 8.8. 9.
you're the
Oh, oh.
You're the master.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're running away. We are running away. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh.
Oh, you glitched it.
Oh. Okay.
Math-
All right.
you're
So
level 11.
let's make it so that our difficulty doesn't print out as decimal. So math.ceil again. We'll get the ceiling of this. And
11.
yeah, let's see.
12.
Yeah.
DB.
5, 6. All right, we're on level 6. We're level 6 mage. All right, nope. Oh man. Oh man. Logan, this was a fun idea, bud. Cool game idea.
8.
All right, level 8. Level 8.
Are you kidding? You're
We're
gonna
at
die.
level 8. Level 9.
Nine.
Oh.
Try to break your high score record.
Okay.
All
All right,
right,
11 is my high score right now. Okay. Okay.
11,
Oh
nine,
gosh.
nine, 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 nine,
Oh
nine,
gosh.
nine, nine, nine,
Oh.
nine.
Oh.
12. Oh, yeah, you broke it.
Okay. All right. All right.
My score's like
Yes.
Holy
2.
smokes. They're like separating out because it's falling so fast now that there's like more
14,
it's
you're
like
winning
more
record.
space. Oh gosh.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
matter.
All right. Here,
You're
you
winning
try. You
record.
try.
Pick
Oh
up.
god. Oh. All right. Here,
I
come here.
like that.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
No.
Oh, it doesn't work on there. You gotta keep it on here. You gotta keep it on here. Ready? Get set. Go. Oh gosh.
My
Oh,
score is level
gosh.
6.
Oh,
Oh, you
nice
crushed it.
save.
You guys shit.
Oh.
So we're gonna
We
hit
do.
do
You
that.
do have to get like pretty dead on
So
with it in order to die. What? Dude, nice 10, level 10. Oh,
Me
nice.
too.
I bet my score last time I was at like level 6.
Okay, I think. Hold on, I have some modifications we should make.
wait, real quick.
Yeah, you
I'll
play.
do
You
my
play.
turn.
All right, here we go.
The thing I got the
Try to
idea
beat
from
me,
math.
Grin. I'm at level 10.
I'm only at 7. How did it go all the way to 7? I was at 6 earlier. Well, it starts.
Oh,
See, the out's doing super zippy.
I know that's a weird die, right? I think
That's
because
a
I think
weird
I
die.
think the position is actually like the position of the caterpillar is this corner, this top left corner, and I think the position of this one is like maybe I don't know
So
over
you
here.
can zip through it.
Yeah, so like we can. I think we have a couple modifications. Number one, I think we want to put out.
Actually, can I tell you something, Dad? Some of the meteors allowed me to go right through them.
Yeah, I know. That's what we got to improve. Is our collision detection is pretty flawed. Yeah. Okay.
We actually did score. Now.
Actually, no. Just stay here because we had like tons of snacks, bud. We already had tons of snacks.
What?
Yeah.
I just finished them in like 12 minutes.
No.
Yeah, actually.
You had lunch and then you had snack right when we got in here. Just hang out with me for a little bit. Okay. All right. So it's now printing out score, but I think we want to move the score a little bit up and over. Let's see if that. Okay.
When we died.
And all right.
Yeah, but Dad, we have to make the score opaque, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, opaque. You
So,
mean so that it's
if-
on top of the things that are falling down?
Yeah, on top of the asteroid, so the asteroids can't just block it. And you're like, oh, it's your score. These asteroids keep on blocking it.
Okay, so I think that might have to do with like the
Maybe-
order that things are rendered.
Yeah, maybe.
So we
maybe
want to
just put
render
the-
the scoreboard last or something. Let's see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah, it worked.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
Nice. Okay.
See, wait. Like try to skip levels. Oh, you just died.
Okay. Well, hold on. I was trying to figure out like if you. Okay. Here's the other thing we can do. We can add arrow keys. Should we use the arrow keys
Yeah.
for left and right so we can move
Yeah,
around?
you can also. What if we do both
that's the
arrow
whole thing.
keys and
But
what
then
if we do arrow
the
keys?
whole thing was to use arrow keys. That's what I told you. But you guys said. But so, on one of the three of us.
What if we actually
One
use
of
both?
you got one of you, Grayson, and you, Dad, said that that was too hard.
So
We'll do something
let's see.
else.
So how do we listen for arrow keys? Let's see. Key. We can do like key up or something,
Yeah. Even double.
or maybe key down. Should we do key down? Key.
No.
Key.
No, we're supposed to do.
Key left and right.
Key pressed. Key press.
Key down or key press? Which one do we want?
Key press.
Okay. So let's just try it. So if we say document.add event listener key press, and then we just do like
right and left.
console.log e. Well, let's like try to figure out what
Yeah,
the.
but why is it key press? Because we can't play this game on phones. It's also meant for phones. It's meant for Kindles,
Oh, that's
phones,
weird.
and laptops.
So it's only actually getting real actual keys, not.
So we need keys on the. So we need keys on the screen. We need buttons on the screen to press.
Yeah, is this key press? You should use key down because key press will ignore arrows. Oh, weird. Okay, so key down. All right, so that's the key. That's the JavaScript event we want to listen for.
Go up.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's left, 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 right, left, 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 left. Okay, so arrow left is where its key is. So if we say like over here, if we say if e dot key is equal to arrow left,
Why
then
is it huge key? What is it? Why is it a huge? This?
triple equals.
Yeah.
So yeah, so e dot key is this key right here on the event. So what's happening is every time you press the event, it's like when clicked, when the key is clicked, then this event fires, and that event object is what we're logging right here.
Mhm.
Has a property called key,
Mhm.
right? In JavaScript, when you're checking if strings are equal or values are equal, you can either use two equal signs that say like, is this equal to this?
Or
And
you can do it is.
yeah. And so the difference is that like if key was a number, like over here we have location, right? If we did like e dot location and we said if that is equal to the string 0, then that would fail because it's not completely equal to 0 because it's not a string. It's a 0, but it's not a string 0. So if you want those to work, you can just do 2 equals.
You know what's funny?
What?
For a minute, CTRL control key, it kind of looked like crikey. Crikey.
Crikey.
Crikey. Like from Australia, crikey.
Oh.
Crikey.
Ship.move right. Okay. So now we, instead of move to a specific X, we're going to move left and right. So we'll say ship. Where is it? Ship. Class ship. So we need to add move methods to the ship. So move left and move right. So if we're going left, we need to change X. How do we want to change X? If we're moving from over here this way.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, over here is like 300 and over here is like 10.
Mm-hmm.
So if we hit the left arrow key,
Mm-hmm.
where should we change the X value?
The X value, a bigger number.
Bigger number. I think.
No, left key. I thought you meant right key.
Oh.
So it's so it's a less number.
Okay.
Equals 10.
Minus equals 10 maybe, and then this dot x plus equals 10. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, totally works.
But then now Logan said this is gonna be a mobile app that can work for anywhere.
Oh well, then we're gonna have to figure out how to do touch. We're gonna have to figure out how to sense touches.
Yeah, but we can't touch right now.
Okay, so I think maybe we should.
Maybe we can send it somewhere and then they can help us out.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking it actually looks pretty sweet. Should we change the background color maybe?
Wait. You know what? What if we actually
Or what?
made the emoji? What if we change the emojis too? And we could also do little dots on the background as if it's space.
Okay, what if we had like random emojis? So like const ships is like
space junk.
Okay, so like yeah, let's do like a list of
No, it has to be raw junk space junk. Because the caterpillar can't be space junk.
Okay, so well, let's make it so that it can either be the caterpillar or it can be something else. What else could it be?
Wait, it could be.
What's like another thing that would be like
What if we just search like? What if we search?
I want
iron
to be.
bars?
I want to be either
Mars?
thing-
Iron bars.
Iron bars.
Or we could just get the earth out.
What about
Crash.
like so the
Dad,
first ones
I
are
don't
kind of
want to do that stuff. I just want. I don't allow that stuff that you guys
Yeah,
want to
because
do.
he named it Meteor Fall.
It's supposed to be meteor. I named it Meteor Fall. So so the meteors can be something different. Let's do meteors equals random.
that's what I was thinking was like here for
Yeah, but the rocket. I want that thing right there to be a rocket. I want our caterpillar to be a rocket.
It's not gonna be a rocket, dude.
I want it to be a rocket.
Ships equals ships dot length.
Ships
Blah, blah, blah.
Ships should just equal
Times
my little caterpillar. Caterpillar. Ships shouldn't equal rocket.
ships shouldn't equal rocket.
But look, Nate, isn't ship. Con ship equals origin search. Damn. Mass dot ran.
Okay, so this time it's a rocket ship.
That's too tall.
It's the same size as caterpillar.
Logan, do you want to pick a background color?
This
What if
is
we actually
space.
what if we do a background picture? And it could actually look like space. We could just skip a lot of Star Wars movies and we could take a picture of space. And then we could color the Death Star. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be cool, audience? No one's actually joining us.
We had a viewer for a little bit.
And then
Who was it?
I don't know. Someone on YouTube. Yeah, if you're hanging out and you're watching this and you're like, oh, this is fun. We've done a couple of these. The most popular one was called we built a memory game in React. But yeah, we just kind of hack around and play around and learn different parts of JavaScript. So we do it occasionally if you find it useful or interesting to watch.
please give a like or a subscribe.
Please give a like or subscribe, says the kid.
Or give us some views. We're going to getting money off of this.
What kind of
Don't
money
blurt
are
that out loud.
kind of money are we getting off this, bud?
None.
We're not getting any money yet, but we're hoping to get some money off of this.
Okay. Off the game? Are you gonna
Can you
sell
search for
ads for the game?
trash?
Trash?
Can you search for like
Trash. Oh, the trash
space
bin.
trash? Space trash.
That's what I meant by iron bars. Kind of like
Okay.
a trash bin.
So here, let's also do like rocks at, and we're using random a lot. Let's see. So
Let's make a
math
random
dot
code.
floor.
That's not floor?
Yeah.
And it'll just immediately spawn.
Can I pick a background?
Yeah. I've been waiting for you.
I'm ready to pick something.
Look, now you're gonna search like a Star Wars space or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna search for the Death Star.
Dun,
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 Dun 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 dun. We should have had Star Wars as a background.
Yeah, we should do a Star Wars background.
But
then.
we should
Oh, that's a cool
And
idea.
We could actually look at these things.
no for the video recording. That's what I meant. And Dad, why is it equals a spaceship? I said I only wanted to equal the caterpillar.
Oh, what is that?
Wait.
Undefined.
Wait, Undefined.
That's funny.
What was that? What was that?
It was the, oh, whoa, look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, look at our different space trash. It's
Wait,
coming
a
at you.
million Earths.
It's coming at you.
dang.
Why are there 2 million Earths?
There's
But
just
like
so
that-
many Earth. Look at it and see how it's caterpillar. Sometimes it's caterpillar. Sometimes it's a ship.
Yeah. I
All right.
wanted to just be caterpillar.
All right. Do you want to drive? Are you flying? Oh man. Fly, Logan, fly. Fly, Logan. Fly. Oh gosh.
Go, go.
Oh, crash and burn.
Wait, I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Me?
And then I have to pick a new sprite.
A new background or what?
Yeah, I have to pick a new background. But
Oh, that was too
Oh.
hard.
I like the shape of the rocket, how it's like tilted and all that stuff.
Oh.
There's already fire coming out of the air.
Oh. Cool. All right. So should we wrap it up?
So
Wrap up
I
the
want
stream?
to see. I want to see if
Nearly.
there's any more. If there's any more rocket ships, and everybody's rocket ship was a different type of rocket ship.
Okay. Well, let's call it there, and then we will sign off.
Wait. I want to.
Here, hold on. We
No,
can keep playing
no,
in a
after
sec.
do the.
All right, we're gonna.
Don't sign off yet.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
First have to pick her new background, and have to make the rocket ship replace the rocket ship with a different rocket ship.
Okay, we'll come back and do that. We'll come back and add those features in a little bit, Logie. But for now, we're gonna call it a wrap. Okay.
I thought we'd do
All
that
right.
right
Bye,
now.
friends. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. Bye.
There you go.
Boy.